¿Por qué está usted aquí ahorita? Hoy.
Hoy. Porque apoyó a los jornaleros en su lucha.
She is a friend of Los Jornaleros, who is the band here.
Soy parte de la comunidad.
She's part of the community that we're working with.
Represento la clase trabajadora.
She represents the working class here trying to make a better life.
Yo diría que sí es importante que el pueblo latinoamericano, mexicano o sudamericano sepa cuál es la realidad del inmigrante.
She thinks it's important because it shows people who might be thinking about coming here the actual situation, the things that really do happen once you do get here, once you do cross the border, once you do immigrate.
La realidad de la obra es cómo el inmigrante sufre para llegar.
The reality in the play portrays how much people actually do suffer when they come over from Latin America.
Y estando acá sufre a la hora de querer conseguir un trabajo.
And being here, how they suffer, even at the point of trying to get a job, trying to make a better life, and how much more suffering there is once you do actually make it across the border.
Muchas veces son explotados, los llevan a trabajar y no les pagan.
There's a lot of exploitation that goes on. Sometimes people will work and not get paid. They don't get what they're supposed to get once they do, or once they finish a job.
O no les pagan lo justo.
Or they don't pay them what they said they were going to pay them. They pay them a lot less if they pay them at all.
¿Cuál es la realidad? Padres como ellos que trajeron a sus hijos para un porvenir mejor, pagaron tanto dinero para ahora verse amenazados que en cualquier momento migración diga hasta aquí llegaste.
The situation of parents bringing their children here so that they can make a better life, and then how much money that they paid in order to get here, and then once they do get here to be faced with this is it, you're not going to make it any further. Immigration seems to be something really bad once they do get here.
No les importa cuánto los padres se sacrifican. El señor Ubaldo tiene 5 hijos.
And it doesn't seem to matter to people how much parents sacrifice in order to make it here. For example, this man has 5 children that he brought over.
Y jamás ha recibido 5 centavos del Estado. Solo tiene una hija nacida acá y la chiquita. Pero ni para ella piden ni medical, ni estampillas, mucho menos dinero.
There's a myth about immigrants and undocumented workers or legal immigrants that they just come to this country and take away from the government. But this gentleman, like so many other people, has never asked a dime from the government, doesn't take any money. Even the children that were born here and are our citizens, doesn't take any money for them. So they work and work and work, pay taxes and do everything that they're supposed to do and never take a dime from the government.
Y al gobierno en este momento no le interesa si separa las familias. La niña nacida acá, el gobierno quería decir, deja tu hijo y vete tú.
And the government at this point is trying to solve the immigration problem without really caring about families being torn apart. That if there are children who are born in this country, they're free to stay, but their parents need to go. So it doesn't matter to them right now that there's families that, you know, with small children who would be abandoned.
Por eso tenemos que seguir luchando, unidos y seguir adelante en medio de toda la tormenta que nos viene, ¿verdad? Con la ley y apoyar a nuestro pueblo, apoyar a nuestra gente.
And that's why it's really important to keep fighting this fight, to support immigrants, to support immigrant rights, to support the people who do sacrifice so much to come here and to make a better life for themselves.
Gente que lucha, gente que trabaja, si es posible 16, 18 horas al día para poder mantener su familia.
And there are people here who fight every day and who work 16, 18 hours a day in order to support their families. And that's a reality. That's something that they have to do in order to make a better life for themselves.
Paga taxes y no tiene derecho a nada.
They do pay taxes. Immigrants here, documented, undocumented, work and pay taxes and receive nothing in return because of the frightening reality of what it means to be an immigrant here. The people are afraid, whether they're legal or not, they're afraid to come forth and claim what is actually theirs. I come from a background of social justice. Things have always been very important to me in that sense, and when I realized that there was a theater company that does stuff with a background in social justice, with trying to make the world a better place, then I knew that I had found my home. And I've been working with Cornerstone since 1999, and when I first realized that that company existed, I just automatically fell in love with what they do, and to me that's what art is for in this world, is to bring people together and to say, this is the problem, this is how we can fix it, and showing that we can come together even though we are so different, that there's different points of view, different people in this world, and using art to bring that together is hugely important to me. In our mission statement, our value statement, we say we value the artist in everyone, and to me that is such a beautiful concept, that everyone on this earth is an artist, has something to contribute, has something to give in that sense, as opposed to kind of the elitism of Hollywood or the elitism of mainstream media, mainstream television, film, things like that, where you don't necessarily always get that message. So that's why I chose to do this, and luckily was able to find my home with Cornerstone.